Hello. 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 How are you doing, everyone? Hold on, wait. I got a new channel point reward. What should I do this with? Literally everyone is going. What is it? Saturday? Really? I mean, also I still wouldn't go. It's so early. How about that prick's face when he saw the gat? We're with the Vipers, Cameron. Rookery. Oh my God, Rookery. That's right. I'm not a Viper. Like I've been saying, where you rooming with Flag? Like I've been saying though, I'll be there for 5 seconds, so I just have to cram everything into 5 seconds. Like I'm gonna be a non-stop machine. I don't know them, Flag. You gotta visit a diner. Why? I mean, knowing BK, that might be where he wants to go to dinner, and that's good. I like diners, but why? You get BK, get a long ass diner table. Can we go to a drive like a movie? A good photo op. I mean, I have a lot of photos from just Twitch trips and diners. A dive. Oh, got it. Got it. Honestly, there's probably one of those, somewhere he's been in Minneapolis. Honestly. He's probably been there, right? The Dairy Queen challenge. Okay, buddy. I'm just not built like Rezi, I guess. I think she's done a food percent run. Anybody who's done a food percent run is just on a different level. But she also did do the Dairy Queen challenge and went there every day for like a whole GDQ. Like, what the fuck? I can't do that. I love Dairy Queen though. Like unironically, they're kind of top tier as far as fast food goes. You like even the food. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just old and crusty, but it's like feeling bad. Like you just feel bad,
Six
bro.
years, what a ride.
What a ride, Hasfar. I'm like 6 years. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Flavorless food. I don't. Nowadays, they're dude a Dairy Queen chili dog with some Dairy Queen cheese curds or onion rings and a Blizzard. It's just great. Their burgers are good too. I just always get the chili dog. Dude, I'm telling you, they're good fast food now. Like even the food. Blizzards are also still. I mean, Blizzards are as good as they've always been. Yeah. Well, I mean, Cameron, that's another reason why I'm only there for 2 nights. I can only go so hard. I mean, that's not why, but it definitely helps. I could still go hard for longer if I needed to, but yeesh. Burger King opinion, terrible. But I will say I haven't had Burger King in a long time. So I'm not judging current Burger King. So freaking bored. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like a night to do it. Cause you know what? I actually did something today. I went to a new friend's house to play board games. Sort of. It's like I met him at my coworker's bonfire a few weeks ago, and they're like, "Yeah, let's hang out." It's like a whole family of people and friends. And I was like, "Okay, they're just being nice. It'll never happen," but it actually happened. So I was hanging out with them and a few other people, and it's funny. They're like board game nights 4 to 8. It was like 8:45, and we were still in the middle of the game, and like I was like, I gotta go. And they're saying, why are you leaving? It's like I thought you said this was ending at 8. uh, you think it's overhated, Cameron, but it's not great for Burger King. What do we play? We played a card game I'd never played called Scum, but that's just like with normal cards. And then we started to play Terraforming Mars, but it was taking a long time, so we didn't get through the game. Scum was a lot of fun. Your entire usual group is already there. Dude, I got okay. Okay. Let me think about this. I don't know. I don't have FOMO anymore. I haven't had FOMO for GDQs for probably 4 years. Like I'm over it. And I will, I'll still get a like, it'd be cool if I was there for the whole time, but I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all, like not being there the way I used to. Like, I mean, absolutely. I used to be like same shit. I don't. I feel bad that I'm not there. Uh, but no. After that, it's been like, eh. Like again, my goal is to show up, go crazy, and go home. Uh, which was pretty effective at AGDQ, honestly. Like it was great. And last SGDQ, AGDQ, I had an absolute bender of a night that ended at like 6 in the morning. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show people. I mighty. It was great. It was a great night. Yeah, that was the first one in a long ass time, Cameron. Maybe at Jamer House. Like that was the first one in a long time. And I mean, it was like 5 in the morning, and I went to the board game room, and someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, drink this." And I was like, "What is it?" It's lemonade. And they're like, "It's lemonade." I drank it. It was not lemonade. I mean, it was, but it was more than that. It's like, damn, it's lemonade. Was that when I avoided you? No, I think that was the first night I was there, and I think the bender was the second night. Yeah, you know, I trusted them, and they didn't let me down. Mike's flaccid. Mike's hard penis. So like, you need to make this one good. I'll try. Okay, so let's run this down. What do I need to do? I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there Thursday at like midday. After I do that, trying to think. After I do that, I don't really have any plans that day except one of the nights is fancy dinner with BK. I don't know when that is yet. Getting boba. I think that's Friday, right? Uh, gotta go to parties both nights. That's just happening. Gotta hang out with the brother, the homies. Gotta see the romhack people. Ideally, party with the romhack people, but gotta see the romhack people. Uh, I might just have to eat like 7 dinners to get a meal with everyone I want to. Dude, I wish Linkus put me on the couch for one of the Wind Waker runs. Just, if he said he was gonna do it, I would learn. And I mean, at the time back then, I did actually know. I knew the run at least. Like, I didn't know a lot about the game, but I knew the run. Uh, that would have been my only chance to be at like a total random couch, I think. Like, I don't even know what I could possibly commentate now that isn't Mario. Like, I could do a pretty good job of SMW in like 64 and probably not Sunshine, honestly, at this point. I haven't seen enough of it. The Zin concept. Dude, the snooze. If you don't snooze, you lose. I'm not a nicotine person. Like, it's fine. It doesn't really do that much for me. But like the snooze and coffee, the Swedes are onto something. Like, definitely, like, it still fucks with me because like I never, never, never do nicotine anything. It's like, yeah, I feel a little weird after a little bit of this, but it's like this is pretty good in the meantime. Uh, and then Zins existed, but I don't know. Like, obviously nicotine's terrible, but like it's just never done anything for me. Like, I've had a cigarette and been like, I don't really want to do that again. Like, it just doesn't do anything for me, or it didn't when I did. Like, I was never on. Like, I've done a lot of stuff. I've never really, not even, I've never been a regular like nicotine user. You're still torn on how hard you should go as hard as you can. Like, you never know. You never know when you're gonna have a pandemic and never have a GDQ again. And besides that, personally, besides that, I live in the middle of nowhere, Michigan. So when I do things, I gotta do them. Like, I make up for doing nothing the rest of the year by having a good time when I actually leave. It's like it's like how else can you really live life? Like, you go crazy otherwise. Like, is Ginger tweeted something about the other day, like getting impossible deadlines at work, and I was like tweeting back at her like, if I get like an impossible deadline at work, I just ignore it. Like, there are so many things that you can just do to make your life a little less stressful, and a lot of them involve ignoring things. But like, you gotta be smart about it. Like, in this example, you gotta actually know that it's an impossible deadline. An adequate life would be minimum 1,000 years. Yeah, I honestly probably longer. Last SGDQ. What? It does, it does, but it also doesn't. Like, I feel like I can still remember it pretty well. Like, that was the clutch GDQ where Ruby rented that like conference room for the last day when they were shutting all the GDQ rooms. So we just hung out in this random ass hotel meeting room. It was great. It held like 50 people. Everyone got COVID from that room. Did I get COVID? I think I did get COVID after SGDQ. I think. Wow, Cameron, you got 5,000 years of life just to play Minecraft. But honestly, dude, that room had like a built-in bar and gathering area and TV. Held like 50 people, and I'm pretty sure it cost $100 for the day. Like, we should be doing this more at GDQs. Yeah, although honestly, at this point, at like GDQ, somebody has a suite, and I think people are just getting them on purpose at this point. Hey, Ethan, you got overwhelmed and hid under a table for a bit. That sounds comfy. 69, nice. I mean, I true, but the McDonald's chicken sandwiches have always been solid. Like the McChicken, like it never misses, at least for me. And honestly, like the McCrispies I've gotten have all been good, but McChicken might be the best thing on their menu now. It's like I don't even know, $2, and it's always solid. Uh, I'm not on the 2 times a week McDonald's anymore, or even the 1 time, but I was, and it wasn't even that long ago that I was. But at some point, yeah, I pretty much just started ordering chicken. Every now and then, though, every now and then, I really want like a quarter pounder, and it does hit. Dang, that's tough. Yeah, I definitely still get too much fast food. It's just not always McDonald's. Usually just cook. Lately I've been better about cooking, but like very lately. That that being said though, like I can cook, I swear. Like I'm not one of those people that don't know how to do anything. Like I can cook. I swear to God. Bisexual lighting, yeah. It is lighting like that. Hi Sartagla. Despise dishes, yeah. And cooking is hard. Like it's simple, but it's hard. Like I mean, obviously it depends on what you're doing. Like, and no, cooking's great. Like, I like cooking when I do it, but you're right. Like the chores about cooking are what make me not want to do it. But the actual cooking is hella enjoyable. Like, the rare occasions where I make an actual dish in like 5 different pots and 1 pan and use everything in my kitchen is like very satisfying. Honestly, nah. Like the cutting up is like fun. Like I don't like the dishes and all the hassle of, I guess, dealing with like raw meat. Keeping things clean. Laundry is honestly like kind of enjoyable. I guess like it's like pretty nothing for me. I'll just actually running the load is nothing, and folding I'll just put on TV. Dryers in your building are dog shit, and it's $3 a load. Ha! Imagine not having an in-unit washer and dryer, bro. Couldn't be me. This is such an old person. This guy, dude. I'm old and lame and a nerd. What do you want from me, bro? And I'm not. You know what? I'm not old. Anybody who's listening, don't listen to that. I'm not old, but in comparison to how I was, The old bit, dude. Everything, everything I do is a bit. I swear. Classic Liam. He's about to be 26 soon. Yeah, dude, I'm 26. But sometimes I think, and I'm like, am I 27? And I'm not. I'm 26. Yeah, no, Cameron, I'm not old. I refuse to later than 30. Like, I refuse to be old. And I'm not. We are not. We're not. Like, way later than 30, I think I'll start calling myself old. Forties at least. It's just, the internet makes things different. You'll be 30 next year. You better not call me. 30 isn't old. Grow up. Forget if I said I'm getting like 18 new emotes. I'm updating all the penguins and getting more. So stay tuned. And they're from someone you all know and love. As for all bangers. All bangers. Yeah, all right. Let me keep at it. I know I said I'm gonna play Storks, and I am still gonna play Storks, but I'm enjoying doing nothing for now and just talking. Let's see what else I can add to the queue. Stayed for the chores talk. I mean, hey, life is never easy. Life sucks like a lot, but it also doesn't suck a lot. Like I'm very optimistic compared to where I used to be. Like, yeah, life sucks, but there's a lot of good shit that I get to do and everybody has going on. It's about the little stuff, really. I used to be so cynical. Now I'm a little less cynical. Now I'm moderately. Hola, hi Doc. Boundless optimism. I mean, how else could you go through life? Like legitimately. Like when I was in freshman year of college and I had a really like rough end of the first semester, beginning of the second semester, and that's like when I thought everything was terrible. And after I had like that like snap, like I snapped, it was like I can't keep doing this. Like you got to be more optimistic. Because before that, it was like literally nothing's ever going to work out ever. It sucks. But it's so hard to live thinking that way. And I know, I know I've been there. It's hard. Ooh. What up, Toad? Ooh, what do you want, BK? Okay. All right. Uh, Hold on. Let me finish that thought in a second. Thank you, BK. It's a mustache on Whitebeard. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously, I know it's hard to be positive about some things, and I'm, you know, like I'm doing all right. Like, it's not that hard to be positive, and it's hard if you've got a lot going on. But in general, like you have to believe things are gonna work out because like otherwise, why are you doing it? Like I don't know. Everybody does have good times, but regardless, you're doing something. And it's gonna, I mean, things will work out. It's just how it goes. You're building to something no matter what it is you're currently doing. Altoona style pizza. Dude, EFT though. Uh Honestly, I gotta give it to Michigan. Detroit style pizza is pretty good. Yeah, has far. I think I hope things get better. But we got you, bro. You are not as far, Toad. You are not as far. You are you. I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's another small, tiny benefit of leaving GDQ Saturday night is I get to miss all the goodbyes. Like, I'll, do them, but I get to miss the big mass goodbye. Wow, Doc. What a coincidence that that's exactly when I'm not there. What a crazy coincidence. BK, what night are we getting dinner if you're still here? Or maybe you don't know yet. We got Hell's Kitchen last year. That was good. What days are you there? Thursday afternoon till Saturday night. I gotta leave like probably 6:37 on Saturday. Hen house. Listen to the wind blow. A stomach problem this GDQ. It hasn't been a stomach problem for a while. Running in the shadows. Friday lunch 2 p.m. Hasfar, when is Boba? Let's see. Duh plans. Okay, no wait, that's Friday. That is Friday. Dang it. Sometime in the afternoon. Go to sleep. Your shuttle's leave 5:30 in the morning. And house was good though, but also no mighty. Sometime in the afternoon. Well, BK, I might be busy, but I'll just say this: if you schedule it, you win. If you schedule it first, you win. That's just how I go. It is scheduled. All right, 2 p.m. Friday. Viv, pick another time. uh, let's see. Ethan, when I was in a bad spot, my mom would tell me to try feeling 1% better every day. Just a small goal that isn't overwhelming was comforting to me. True. Like, again, like no matter what you're doing, you're building to something, and you're accomplishing something every day, even if you don't think so. Good night, Mighty. Safe shuttling. Like I don't know. It's like maybe a bad analogy, but in school I would always beat myself up because I was so bad at working on homework, but online homework I was always great at, and I thought it was because you could literally see like the progress bar filling up, whereas on, regular homework you can't. And it's like, man, like if I can finish, lesson 1, chapter 1, which is the first 8%, and it fills up the little bar, I get the endorphins, and it makes you feel better. Honestly, the number one thing that helped me survive college is I finally sucked it up and started going to office hours regularly, like junior and senior year. Like I don't know how people go through college without doing that. I mean, there's always like the one super genius who just does everything, but besides that, I don't know how anybody survives college without office hours, cuz like I don't know anything about, like, you're in college, you don't know anything. Oh, right, I added a nib. I forgot about that. Uh like, legitimately, I don't know what the hell I was doing the first 2 years. I mean, granted, like, never mind. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was doing the first 2 years. Uh Once you start going to office hours, it's like, wait a second, I can start learning about chemical engineering and actually doing things. It's like, what the fuck do I know about chemical engineering? And then, I mean, still though, like, I finished college and everything I do for my job now I like sort of learned after I started the job. You really know anything about chemical engineering? Like, I like to say I don't, but yes, I think so. You had a professor who forced office hours once in the writing center once for each paper to help prove they worked. I don't. Let me think about it. I don't disagree with that. Like, I think that's good. It is a little. I'm sure it's a little worse than figuring out the benefit on your own, but I agree with that. Speaking of, are you going to? Is it required in your field to get a PE? Hell no. Dude, you do not need a PE to be a professional, like, engineering license to be a chemical engineer. Absolutely not. Bro, I am not licensed to do anything. Everything, I'm just running it like raw. I have no qualifications other than my degree. PE is like a penguin, something like that. No, it's a professional engineering license, which I think mechanical engineers need them. Civil engineers definitely need them. But honestly, if you even go to graduate school of any kind for chemical engineering, you're making a horrible, awful mistake. It doesn't give you anything. Hello, beautiful. Are you single? I mean, world record today. I'll start this Storks run soon. We got time. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Honestly, all I was gonna do tomorrow is stream, probably. I think they shut down my drive. There's a like actual professional golf tournament here, so they shut down the fucking golf course I usually hang out at on the weekends. So now I have nothing to do. And I know I've been talking about it a lot, but seriously, pick up golf if you haven't. If you haven't played golf, pick it up. It's just smacking balls with a stick. You hang out at a golf course? No, I just go there like usually once a weekend to hit at the driving range. Penguin. Nah, I don't actually hang out at a golf course. I'll usually go and hit like 75 ish to 100 balls any given day on the weekend. I need to like play actually more. Yo, what up, Arsing? Dang, is that a new name? No 13 or whatever. There was one like ultra professional, like actual PGA tournament in Cleveland that I went to once that was super cool. 18, right? Nice, looking good. But no, it was cool. I got to go to like an actual PGA tournament and see Tiger and Phil and everybody. Ricky Fowler. I think the one by me is a ladies tournament. What type of ball do you use? It changes because I haven't been playing that much. I was using a lot of Shrixons, but I actually just bought some. What is it? Titleist True Feels, I think, which are not Pro V ones. They're like I looked. I literally think I looked up like best golf ball for like for easy shots. Cleveland Open. No, it was the WGC Bridgestone. Is the stream getting darker? Yeah, it's because my SNES keeps going on idle. Yeah, I don't even. I was like best golf ball for straight shots or something. And it's like this one, and it wasn't that expensive. Like I don't know, it was not that expensive. It's like 20 or something, like a mid range. Yeah, Pagyo helped me out to add that channel point reward. Now, I mean, if you still want to give me 60 bits to do it, by all means. Honestly, I looked up my Twitch stats. I made like a tweet a year ago when I was gonna be streaming more, which didn't end up happening. But when I was gonna be streaming more, like here's my stats now. Let's see how they look in a month or whatever. And that was a year ago. That was June, my June stats. And I looked, and this June was better, which is sweet. So thank you all. This June was way better. Please just read the stat. I have been diving into the stats. Like, I'm trying to get into them more. Like, 15% of my viewers or something come from Twitter. So it's like, okay, posting the links on Twitter actually works. And I mean, that's just, one example. New viewers or returning viewers? I think it's just viewers total. And assume it's going poorly. I mean, well, now that after I got partner or whatever, how many years ago, it's like I don't care about stats anymore. Now it's well, I care about them, but I don't worry about them. Like when I was going for partner, it's like holy shit, dude, I gotta stream the right game at the right times, and I gotta start messaging people to raid me, and I gotta just do everything I can to get the most viewers. And I went and looked like in my overall stats, and including back to the time when I was going for partner, and it's like, I was averaging like 150 viewers. Like that's pretty good. Yeah, like Sartargal, I think it's just everybody. But again, yeah, it's like people are getting here from Twitter, which is good. Is there really a benefit to having partner now? I don't even remember what the differences are anymore. I think you still get more emote slots. You get quality options, which I think is not guaranteed for affiliates. Uh, what else do you? I think you get a better rate on ads, which would matter if I had more viewers. You get a check mark. You get to be a check mark, Charlie. That's right. I mean, like, unironically, like, it is a benefit. Like, you stand out in people's chats. It is a benefit. Oh, hey, Ginger. I was just talking about the deadline shit. Thank you, Anivbot. Hello. You have check marks turned off. Wow, you hate my people. You hate my people. But no, that's a benefit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, yeah, partner plus, I guess, but it wasn't really about the benefits. Like, sort of, yes, back in the day, because when I got partnered, you couldn't affiliate didn't exist, so that was all you could get, and it was like, I want a sub button. Uh, but I mean, since then, it's like, you got it. It's just over. You refuse to watch Truman before the check mark. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's really the seal of approval, right? When did you get partner? February 2017. I streamed from that office in downtown Columbus my first semester of college. Got partnered right in the beginning of my semester, my second semester. Smoking the cigars. Oh yeah, speaking of nicotine earlier, like I've not had a cigar in a long time, but those are pretty enjoyable when I do it. I don't know, Sartaglo. Yeah, dude. I mean, something about it. Cigar Club. Can't remember if Frozen is going to GDQ. I know Linkus is. Linkus has a wedding soon. Would shock me. I think he is, and I know he told me, so I can just go and look, but I haven't. Hey, Brack. How's it going? See you soon. Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna go get some water and a drink, and then I'm gonna start the run. Nope. See you in a sec. I'm back. All right, let's see what we can do. I don't know. I don't know what we can do, but let's see. And now you feel old. Oh my god, how long? Line 2016. Hey, we're not old. We are not old. Oh my god. In Louis' chat. What's his face? It must be important. That's where you're wrong. Aw. Yeah, you might be my good friend, but if you want to be my premium deluxe super good friend, you should gift 100 million subs. Tier 3 friend. Listen, I was debating this being a 120 star stream. I'll do it again. I swear to God. Like I need to get a time. Hey, who knows? Yeah, no way. No way. I was about to say, who knows, maybe if this goes poorly enough, I can still do it, but it's like, there's no way. The Dunkachino, they should. Surely. Well, no, wait a minute. You have an actual good time. You have like a 142. Oh, wait, right. Just do like a 40-minute handicap. Something like that. I need it. Ooh. A few 16-star runs. Log. you just reply to yourself, bro? Existential. Existential. Respect this. Oh my god, fake bot viewer. I saw you in Bram's chat. Are you a fake bot? Also, yes, you better respect it or else there will be consequences. You updated your resume. Ginger, I've been meaning to do that, so, like, fuck you for saying that, because now you reminded me I didn't do that. Yeah. I need to do that really badly. Yeah, pause resume updating stream. Let me just redact all the personal info really quick. Yeah, I need to do it before I forget everything I've done at this new job. It's not new anymore, but like since I got here. Is Bofa. Honestly, I just want to raise at my current job. But I might have to apply to other jobs to make that happen. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? It'll all work out. You left Bofa. Both of these. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in an awkward situation because my company is in the middle of getting acquired by another company. So it's like, maybe if I just wait it out, things will get better. So, you know, who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Listen, buddy, I just want to retire at the age of 30. Is that too much to ask? Please. Yeah, they should. I mean, they already do that. Come on. Who is they? Society. Stop reminding me I should get a job. Jeff Bozo. Good one. on. Hey, Rose, what's poppin'? Ha 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 ha. It's okay, I used to work for an evil company. And I don't really know anything about my current company, but they might be evil too, who knows. I used to work for an evil corporation. What are you drinking? Kalamazoo Stout from Bell's in Comstock, Michigan. You know, I would say I don't want to be a manager, but I effectively am a manager. I just don't have that as my job title. Where have I worked? I've worked at... Where have I worked at? Local deli, local ice cream place, evil corporation, current company. Oh, hey, Maestro. Hello. You're back. Great. Yeah, I'm not. You know, I think I'm only gonna do 96 if I'm actually doing attempts. I finally figured out that you have to manually add a niv to your channel. What's your favorite Bell's beer? I don't know what all of them are. I like stouts though. Nothing much happening for me right now. Lol, relaxing and assessing the situation. I'm the situation. Think what? This is the song Louis made, right? I thought it said 100 channels at a time. Oh man, I didn't split. I don't know though. Like, I don't know. Life's pretty okay right now. Work does kind of suck, but like I don't know. I've been doing a lot recently, hanging out a lot. Doing okay. Hi, Cats. How are you doing? You got to play SMW with your mom today. She gets dizzy. Oh, that's sweet. Don't take her to Forest Secret area. just came back from work and it was so exhausting. What happened today? Tell me about it. Family beach trip brought this mess, obviously. Well, of course. What else are you going to do at the beach? Listen, I'm sorry, but the beach is a bad destination. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I'm sorry. There's too much sand. I would rather go anywhere else than the beach. Like, I'm sorry. It's like the water, I mean, you know what? I mean, the water's fine, whatever. But, like, the sand, though. Says the Ohio guy. What do you mean? We have beaches. You know what the Great Lakes are, bro? Read a map. With lake itch. I'm just talking about the sand, though. And you hate to, you work at a club and today was techno night and you hate techno and the people didn't want to leave, so he did an extra hour. Dude, you gotta girl, you gotta kill him. One of my biggest pet peeves is, it's like not a pet peeve, that's not the right word, but like I never want to be the person stopping a restaurant from closing. Like that's a personal, like I can't do that. Sleeping Bear Dunes, of course I've been to Sleeping Bear Dunes. I also might go there again soon, like in a month or so. And you don't get paid for the extra time? What do you mean you don't get paid for the extra time? That can't be legal unless your salary. What do you mean, Colrose? That is what it is. Have you ever been to Arrakis, the desert planet from Dune? Yes. The spice. There's nothing in Northern Michigan. It's called nature, okay? Nature is nothing. Okay, so you like our salary, I guess. That's still lame, though. Honestly, like, everybody should just get overtime. Like, it's kind of lame that I can work 100-hour work weeks and get nothing. And pretty much everyone I work with is either hourly or hourly and unionized, so it's just totally different. It's like, I'll check out and I'll be like, listen, dude, I'm going home. Like, cool that you're staying, but you get paid for this. All nature is scary, Ethan, of course. But it's like, yeah, like, dude, I've worked 100-hour weeks. It is painful. Anybody who's done it knows how bad that is. What is this dude a Niv waffling about? Actually 100 hours? Yes, actually 100 hours. There's like a full week in a row of either 13 or 14-hour days. So, you know, around 100. Good night, Sartagla. I want to say, I think the part of the problem was I think that same week I worked 8 days in a row. So it was like, you know, 110 hours total or whatever. Like that was the worst work week of my life. Like, holy shit. Just nothing but pain. Until we tell you not to, Jesus. I honestly never worked. I mean, when I worked at, like, you know, the deli and the ice cream place, those are both part-time jobs when I was in stupid high school. Like, work after college has been like, I get the one busy period a year every year. And that one year, it was so much worse. And that's the one where I worked 100-hour weeks. I was like, I'd come home from work and just die. I'd be like, I can't exist anymore today. I just sit here in front of the computer and just do nothing. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, sad. Nice, okay. Ow. Yeah, this hack's great. I used to be a hater, but this hack's great. Is your job better now? Well, that was my old job where I was working 100-hour weeks, but yeah, my current job's in a little bit of a tenuous circumstance. Like, it's fine, but I'm pissed at him a little bit. How many exits does it have? That's a good question. Like 20-ish. Okay. Hurricane Candy. What exactly do you do? I'm a controls engineer. So I work for a chemical plant. Well, I work for multiple chemical plants, and I am responsible for maintaining their control systems, which operate the plant and automate everything. How does a typical workday look like? So Tuesday, Thursday, I'll usually try and work from home, which is like I'll remote desktop into the coding place and do some kind of automation and have a trillion meetings about like projects. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll go in. My days are pretty much just alternating between coding automation stuff and having a bunch of project meetings and management meetings about what to do about automation stuff. And like since our company's getting bought, I got assigned as our main site coordinator for migrating over all of our automation stuff and IT stuff. So it's kind of on me. So I have a bunch of meetings about like all the stuff we need to do for getting fucking bought by another goddamn company. And then any given day, like, and this is, I guess, part of the, like, it's sort of the fun part, but, like, any given day, if the plant has an issue, I have to, me or one of my coworkers has to troubleshoot it. And, like, you know, it could be a fun, like, coding, like, problem-solving thing, usually. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's annoying, but usually it's fairly interesting. You're not getting bought out by your life. No, I'm not actually. My last job is currently in the middle of getting spun off into, like, an entirely separate company. Because my old fucking evil corporation is a bunch of fucking goddamn morons. Like, they took what is a massive company and they're just selling off pieces of it and splitting it up until it's like nothing. And this is just step 18 of that. Like, I left, and then since I left, they're taking what was there and they're splitting everything into 3 separate tiny companies. Well, not tiny, but smaller companies. So they're just getting spun off into nothing. I'm getting bought by the French. I don't know. I think this new company will be better. I think. I obviously don't know, but yay. Nope, hurricane. Oh, okay, brother. God, come on, bro. this level. It's like every time I play this hack, I remember that all the levels exist. I can't even think about it before then. What have you been drinking? Kalamazoo Stout. That's cool. Two-Hearted, what kind of beer is that, Ethan? I bought some Oberon for this board game party I was just at. Positivity, life is, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I was saying earlier, Chorus, like, I don't know how to live life without being optimistic anymore, which is like a crazy 180 from how I used to be, but still. An IPA. Oh, wow. An IPA. Bruh, you gotta ramp those numbers up. I've had some, like, I don't know, 11 and 12% stats recently, which have been great because I like stats, but while your day hidden. 9%'s a lot. Oh, I could have wall jumped that. But also, I thought that was gonna work. Triples, those are good, but oh, please, sir. Yo, Vert, thank you for the raid. 296 runs today. PB pace out of force and out of chocolate. 123 pace under force on the last run. Dang. Looking good as head. We're getting there. Getting there slowly, but we're getting there. No problem. Oh. There it is. Yellow phone. Seven potable jumps in a row. How long does snails sleep? Jump a little higher. We're almost there. close. Struggling with the 7 potable jumps in a row. Okay, so okay. Basically. What? You what? Come on, 1-2 oatmeal. Shout outs to Simple Flips, for real. What a homie. Oh yeah, they were doing that Mario Jeopardy thing. Are you surprised though? I think they've done stuff before. What? You did what? Oh wait, am I supposed to... Maybe? Yoshi. You see, Mario, with great teamwork, we both came through safely. Let's stick together from now on in our adventure. Go fuck yourself. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's a great part of the level. I think I'm gonna stop, though. I don't want to do this level. Also, I'm chilling. Spent a lot more time talking than I thought I would, but that was fun. I'll probably be back tomorrow and do 96. But I'm gonna chill for the rest of the night and maybe try and beat Elden Ring. Just for chilling for the bonus stream. Peace out.